is a very important partner here for the Intergeo for many, many years. You know, in Stuttgart, you had the keynote, you had many appointments. What is the impression starting before the last day?
Well, first of all, thank you for the time today. I've been just humbled by the participation and the activity and the energy here in Stuttgart around Intergeo. The thing that's catching my attention the most is that there's such a high level of innovation here. The use of various sensors, especially the drone technologies, have really taken the forefront here. Also, I couldn't help but notice the demographics of the audience that are here. You're attracting a wide variety of different kinds of professionals to come, so it's really exciting.
If you watch into the market, you mentioned UAVs. Geospatial 4.0 is another key word here in the Intergeo. What do you see developments, the new ones?
Well, I think the first is that we're seeing more pervasive use of mapping and GIS technologies coupled with these real-time sensors. So people are now at a point where they're getting so much information, putting it into some kind of context, which is really what we love doing about geo and geography, is putting that onto a map so that people understand how all this various kinds of information makes sense when compared together.
Let's talk about Esri and let's talk about your business development. It's always very, very exciting and it's very important for the company. What are the next steps you see you have to do to go?
Well, the next steps, it's a very good question. The next steps, when I look at the exhibit floor here at Intergeo, I look at partnerships and interoperability. So the opportunity for all of us to participate in this ecosystem to support the missions of the users that are here, I think is really the next step. And in my particular role, my colleagues and I look at our work as providing a platform for geography and providing that context to all these different devices and sensors and expertises that are here.
You gave an impressive and interesting keynote at the opening. Was a big opening and it was a big audience. Let's talk about the message you gave there.
Yeah, you know, I'm a geographer, so I'm super excited about geography and helping people understand how geography intersects with their business decisions. You know, what's been really exciting, and the point I tried to get across, was that we're now at a point in geo where more and more people are starting to understand the power of digital geography. Now, if you think about it, over the past several years, people have become accustomed to digital navigation through their smartphone or through their smart car. And they're used to the device being smart enough to tell them to turn left or turn right or go straight or do a U-turn. I see that as the next big opportunity for all of us, is to actually provide better insight to the workforce. And not just the professional who will continue to support, but reaching every member of the workforce in just that convenient way.
On the one hand, you need the right technology for it. On the other hand, you need to know really, you're just talking about that, about the needs of the user. Oh. It's understanding the user. So you have to do, I think, a lot of research as well.
Well, it is certainly the case. You have to do a lot of research, and you have to do a lot of just observation and careful listening. You know, I look at our work as really, we're a service company. We author technology in service to our users. And we have to very closely watch and monitor what it is they're trying to accomplish and try to stay one step ahead in terms of the technology, but also be humble enough to know that when something's not working as they want it, we have to be attuned enough to help understand how to switch that and make it fit their workflows.
You said you are an excited geographer. This is something that's really important for you. If you look through the world, I think there's a lot to do when we look around the globe coming for the next future.
Oh, absolutely. We're only on the cusp, and what gets me great inspiration is just watching my own children use technology today. They use it in a much different way than you and I ever did. We had many years to acclimate ourselves to technology, and now technology is changing every 3 or 6 months. It's created a whole new wave of excitement, but also, frankly, I think we're at a point where we're starting to overwhelm people with technology. And the next great phase of technologists, like all of us, is going to be to understand how to make sense of that working with users so that we don't overwhelm and give them too much technology.
Finally, let's talk about the users again. They're looking not only for technical solutions today, they're looking for integrated solutions for just one company and one speech, I think, to one contact to have. I think this is a challenge too for a huge company like Esri, just to integrate everything, all the competence.
Well, it certainly is. You know, we think of ourselves still as this very small, humble organization. Being a large company is not the way we actually think or run the organization. We're very sensitive to any kind of feedback we get. And, you know, for me, the part of what you're hitting on is the community. People want to feel connected to a community and understand that the organizations that they're working with actually care about their mission. So we've been forced in many regards to reevaluate. We attend events like Intergeo. We have our own global users conference. We participate in thousands of events a year, and we've also started to reach out into the digital world, having an online community so we can have discussions and stimulate conversations with our users 365 days a year, no matter what time zone they're in.
Chris Cappelli, Corporate Director at Esri, Business Development. This is your resort. It's going to be exciting the next future. It was a pleasure to have you here. Thank you very much for being here in our studio at Intergeo.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And thank you for listening. Thanks. Bye-bye.